Death knows nothing of time, as the restless spirits of San Antonio have often shown to unsuspecting locals and daily visitors to one of its most famous landmarks. Historic stories of gallantry by such famous Texas defenders as Davy Crockett, William Travis, Jim Bowie, and the nearly 200 American soldiers and volunteers who fought and died during the Battle of the Alamo are passed down through generations. Today, the Alamo remains a century-old tribute to the fallen, a monument to one of the most important stories in American history. But deep within its thick layers of weathered limestone, dimly lit corridors, behind each door and within every wall, something else remains. Something supernatural with its own stories to tell from beyond the grave. Originally built as a church for the mission San Antonio de Valero in 1718, the Alamo is considered one of America's most notoriously haunted locations. And for good reason. Witness to unspeakable violence during the 13 days of the bloody siege in the early 1836. All Texas defenders lay dead within the fortified structure, while the bodies of more than 1,600 of General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna's Mexican troops littered the battle-scarred surroundings in every direction of what is now Alamo Plaza. And it is here, nearly 200 years after death, their spirits remain, seemingly trapped in time for all of eternity. Throughout the 19th century, ghostly phenomena became more common as the Alamo's mission and barracks buildings were converted into a San Antonio police headquarters and prison. For decades, inmates and law enforcement staffers alike reported terrifying encounters of apparitions floating in and out of walls, ghostly sentries on patrol, cold spots, rancid odors, and the sounds of gunfire and artillery blasts, agonizing screams, and as several witnesses recounted, the eerily faint trumpet sounds of battle. The same notes Santa Anna ordered struck during his final assault on the Alamo. Attracting more than 2 million visitors annually, historical fascination with the Alamo remains as strong as ever. But for some, the visit can sometimes take a chilling turn. Walking its hallowed grounds, especially at night, visitors and park rangers have reported an overwhelming sense of something they cannot see walking along with them, accompanied by a cold touch or a playful tug. Other reports have re-encountered spectral visions of pale forms in the windows and on the rooftops, ominous shadows in the darkest corners, hushed voices, and cries in the night. The violent history of the Alamo, like the tragic spirits who forever roam its confines, are to be remembered. Remember the Alamo? Just like in the previous videos that I've posted up here, I don't know how much of this is actually true in the village. Hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. And once again, stay creepy, everyone.